Hi guys, welcome back to the video. We will be speaking about the Delhi Capitals team led by Rishabh Pant. It's a very big franchise, but they've not produced at all. They finished at ninth in their last campaign. I don't think they had a good auction. They will need to rejig their strategy for the upcoming auctions. We'll just start with the makeup of the team. I think you'd normally start with the David Warner Prithvi Shaw partnership. Prithvi Shaw hasn't lived up to the hype. You can see his form has dipped ever since he started playing from India. From under 19 onwards, he hasn't really made the national team spot he's on. So I think he needs to have a big IPL. Number three, you're looking at Mitch Marsh, who's playing really well in the ongoing Test match against Pakistan. Had a brilliant World Cup. So he's pretty much their core all rounder there. Number four is Rishabh Pant. Again, he hasn't played enough cricket, obviously following the tragic accident. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Number five and number six, again, which was occupied by someone like a Rovman Powell and a Safraz Khan. That role is a bit vacant, so they will need to fill in that. Axar Patel comes in at number seven. Is he a touch in too early? Should he move up the order? Thought he batted quite well in last year's IPL and he saved quite a bit. Number eight, again, there's a hole to fill in there with the bowlers. Indian bowler probably would be good. Someone like Nagal Koti, who they released in, so they will need to find a replacement there. Kuldeep Yadav, number nine, had a brilliant World Cup. Number 10 is Anrik Nokia, who again has been injury prone. And number 11 is a revelation who we've seen in the Indian circuit now is Mukesh Kumar. So I think with Delhi, they need to work more on that engine room, which is number five, six, and then they do need a strong bowler as well at number eight. Generally, the who could they be looking at? Who could they be looking at? They could be looking at a Cummins to fill in that number eight all rounder, low order all rounder, and overseas bowler with a lot of experience. I think the main one I'm looking at is Daryl Mitchell. Daryl Mitchell had a brilliant World Cup with New Zealand, so I think he could slot into that middle order at between number five and six, and you could play an Indian batter, hard hitting finisher, in Shah Rukh Khan. So number five and six, I would go with Daryl Mitchell and Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan, who's been released by the the Punjab Kings, would be a perfect fit into Delhi. Bowling, maybe a backup for Anrik Nokia, who gets injured quite often, generally doesn't make it to a lot of part of the tournament. You could see a Jaral Katsia there. With the budget they have, Delhi, they have a reasonable budget, about in excess of about 29 crore, but they have many spots to fill, 9 available slots, 4 overseas slots. So if you look at the 4 overseas slots, you can look at a Mitchell, Cummins, Gerald Coetzee. I think might be overpriced because many teams will be in for him. Another buy you could use an Indian fast bowler in terms of Harshal Patel would be ideal for Delhi. He is the sort of the bowling all rounder, lots of slow balls in that Delhi wicket, and you could see at the Arun Jaitley Stadium, there's a lot of runs being scored, so it will be a high scoring affair. It's not the typical slow, low Delhi wicket. So we have seen the change in the wickets. I think what the Delhi Capitals need to work on is one, the auction, one, how they're going to prepare the pitch to suit their type of bowling. Someone like a Kuldeep Yadav has to be effective there at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. They rely mainly on someone like what's his name? I forgot. Axar Patel. So those type of bowlers, they will have to prepare the pitches accordingly. But the main thing is how the tank think, and also not chopping and changing around, which we have seen with Delhi. There's been a lot of floating about. I think at the top, they do need one more, I would say, overseas batsman just to replace in case of Warner injured. I think Phil Salt, who they released, has been having a good outing in at the West Indies right now, so he could be an option there. There at the top with alongside David Warner, a replacement. I think Yash Dole, again, the Indian under 19 youngsters have not stepped up to the plate. They have retained him, so they will expect him to have a breakout IPL, which he's been there, but he's not really uh, performed to the expectations. Regarding the wicket keeping situation, if Pant cannot keep throughout the IPL, I do see them going for KS Bharat. I think he'll be in high value demand because a lot of teams are looking for a backup Indian wicketkeeper, so they could go for KS Bharat there. Um, Looking at the bowling, uh, you could see Rabada has dipped off. So during the World Cup, he wasn't that like explosive as we'd have seen. So they want him to step up quite a bit, and then the old pro Ishant Sharma will fill that lineup, and Khalil Ahmed, who's been part of the Indian circuit, but again has never broke through. They will expect quite big from him. So all in all, I think Delhi Capitals, there's a lot of work to do. The team, they need to get a good core of players. They need to have a good auction, and they need to just stop changing and chopping and changing around with their tactics. That is the Delhi Capitals for you. I do see them not in the top four, but I would love them to go in front of where they finished, which they finished at ninth. So probably 2-3 spaces up, and just build on from there. And yes, that is the Delhi Capitals. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the video. It helps our channel grow. We will see you in the next video.